The ceremony ended, but Adrian Cole stayed in his seat, watching the graduates scatter into small groups. Some ran into their parents' arms, others posed for photographs, and a few rushed outside to celebrate. Everywhere he looked, there were embraces, laughter, and togetherness. He adjusted his wheelchair slightly, pretending not to notice the glances from strangers. Some admired him for being the billionaire CEO who had come back to complete his degree. Others whispered, surprised to see someone so powerful sitting alone. Adrian was used to stares, some filled with admiration, others with pity, but tonight, the weight of them pressed harder than usual. He leaned back, letting his thoughts drift. A life built from pain, becoming a billionaire had not been easy. After the accident that left him paralyzed at 19, he had clawed his way up from nothing. While his classmates partied, Adrian spent nights in libraries, teaching himself coding, finance, and business strategies. His first company was born out of desperation. He needed money for therapy, and he refused to let his parents drown in medical bills. The startup struggled at first. No one trusted a young man in a wheelchair with big dreams, but Adrian never stopped pushing. He worked through pain, through rejection, through moments of despair. Years later, the world saw his success, but no one saw the broken nights that built it. Success without belonging. Wealth brought him everything he thought he wanted: respect, luxury, influence, but it also built a wall. People admired him, but few truly cared for him. Employees obeyed him, investors praised him, and strangers quoted his success story on social media. Yet in private, Adrian often ate alone, traveled alone, and returned to an empty home. Relationships were harder. Some women showed interest, but deep down, he wondered if they loved him more his fortune. Others turned away, uncomfortable with his disability. That constant doubt drained him. Trust became rare, and isolation became familiar. And now, here at his graduation, the emptiness hit harder than ever. The ache of loneliness. Adrian's eyes lingered on a group of classmates taking pictures with their families. One father lifted his daughter high in his arms, both of them laughing. A mother wiped her son's tears of joy, hugging him tightly. Adrian blinked slowly. His parents were gone. His siblings were oceans away. For a moment, he felt like a boy again, longing for someone to clap for him, to say, "We're proud of you, Adrian." The irony wasn't lost on him. He was one of the richest men in the hall, yet the poorest in terms of love and company. The applause around him was deafening, but his corner remained silent. The glimpse of hope as he shifted his gaze, his eyes fell again on the woman with the young boy. She stood quietly at the edge of the crowd, not dressed like the wealthy guests, but with a dignity that made her stand out. The boy, perhaps 7 or 8, tugged at her hand, laughing as he clapped for graduates. Adrian couldn't explain why he kept looking at them. Maybe it was the way the boy's joy seemed so pure, or the calm strength in the woman's smile. Unlike others, they didn't seem rushed or distracted. They weren't here for wealth, or power, or status. They were simply present. For the first time that evening, Adrian felt something shift inside him. A flicker of curiosity, a whisper of hope. He didn't know it yet, but that single mother and her son were about to change his life forever.